Morning, Greta. I'm Katrina Adams. I'll be your case manager today. Look, just before I get started, I'll just explain to you the disclosure statement. This is just your personal information, and just to say that we can give your details with the referrals to organisations if you need to. Also just stating that everything that you say here is confidential. It stays within the organisation and only people that are involved in your particular case, and unless of course you're in danger or somebody around you is in danger and we have to report it, but other than that it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so I'll just get you to sign that before we start. Okay, that just allows us to refer you on to other organisations. So I'm just going to get some details, Greta. It's Greta. What's your surname?
Smith.
Smith?
Yep.
Okay, and it is... now, you speak English? Just English at home?
Yeah, just English.
Okay, and your address?
1 Jones Street, Caboolture.
Okay, and your contact number?
0411234567.
Okay, not a problem. Now, can you tell me about your current situation at the moment, Greta?
I was living at home with my mum and dad, and I was getting really angry, so I've been smoking a lot of marijuana to make that better.
Yeah.
They didn't like me smoking so often, so they ended up kicking me out. So I've just been sort of couch surfing and living on friends' lounges for the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you're wanting to get yourself some stable accommodation. Yeah. What was causing all the anger, all the fighting at home before?
I was actually diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Okay.
So.
All right. And are you receiving treatment for that?
No, I didn't go back to the doctor to get treatment for that. So
okay.
Yeah.
And how long's that been for? You haven't seen the doctor?
About a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you haven't been on the medication for a year. Okay. So you believe that schizophrenia was causing trouble within the house, and is that why you decided to start taking marijuana?
Yeah, I sort of just don't really like socialising, and I found that quite hard, so the marijuana just helps a lot.
To calm you.
That's why I smoke it so often.
Yeah, okay. How have you been feeling in yourself? Like, during the day when you get up and that, are you feeling okay?
I'm usually really tired and pretty groggy feeling in the mornings. I don't really go anywhere. I don't feel like doing anything most of the time. Yeah. So I'm pretty drained.
Okay, so what I'll do with the initial assessment, we'll look into how you're feeling every day and things like that, and just to assess your needs. Also, what we will do is I'm going to start with the NRAS application, which is it's affordable housing, not quite as cheap as the Queensland housing, but it's not as expensive as private. So what we'll do is we'll put in an application for that, as well as Queensland housing, to try and get you into the list, because it's quite a long list with the Queensland housing.
Yeah.
It can be a couple of years before you can get a place with that. I'm also going to, so I'll do those two with you. I'm going to give you a number, or we can make that call today if you wish. There's Salvation Army emergency housing. So what they'll do is they'll take your details and they put you in a list. Okay. If something comes up, they can offer you that.
Yep.
Now, are you able to stay on your friend's couch until housing comes up? So or you're not going to be in risk of being kicked out?
Yeah.
She's happy to have you stay there?
At the moment, yeah.
Okay, all right. So as long as we get these applications in, get the ball rolling, because we don't want you to be homeless.
Yeah, okay.
So we will do that. Now I'll start with this. Okay, so this is just general questions about how you feel most days. You won't relate to all of these, but some of these you might think of that you either feel them never, some of the time, all the time. So frequent worry and tension. So do you worry about things? Do you feel tense?
Yeah, often. Mostly.
Often?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much.
Okay. Fear of things? Fear of many things?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you fear of? Like,
I don't know, I'm just worried because I'm not set up, and I worry that I'm vulnerable.
Yep, okay,
People,
so fear of being homeless as well.
Safe too.
Okay,
yep.
So I'd say that would be often.
Yep.
And you said you felt discomfort in social situations?
Yep.
Okay. Do you get feelings of guilt?
Yeah. To my parents, so I guess I feel like I should have done better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have unusual phobias?
Not really, sort of, not really.
Okay. Do you ever get panic attacks?
Yeah.
Sort of sweating? Yep. Is that often, always?
Often.
Often? Okay. And do you avoid people or places that are associated with something that's happened or gone wrong? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is how you're feeling in general. So it says social isolation, loneliness. So you said that you keep to yourself. Does it make you feel lonely?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do you ever have suicidal thoughts?
Sometimes.
Okay. Bereavement or feelings of loss. You hadn't had a death in the family or anything that make you feel like that? Is there been changes in your sleep pattern? Too much or not enough sleep?
Probably sleep too much.
Okay. But that could go with the situation as well, of being down and
sort of hiding away a little bit.
Yeah. Your normal daily tasks, do they require more effort?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you feel sad and hopeless about the future?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have low self-esteem?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do you notice that you are angry, irritable, hostile?
Yes.
Okay. That may have something to do with not following up with your treatment too.
Yeah.
Do you feel euphoric, energised and highly optimistic?
Really?
No?
Not very often, no.
No. Have racing thoughts?
Sometimes.
Okay. Need less sleep than usual? Well, that's no. Are you more talkative?
No.
No. And do your moods fluctuate?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. Do you have memory problems or trouble concentrating?
Yeah, I do sometimes, yep.
Okay. Do you have trouble explaining yourself to others?
Yes.
Problems understanding what others tell you?
Sometimes.
Do you have intrusive or strange thoughts?
Yes.
Obsessive thoughts?
Yep.
Okay. Is that all the time?
Most of the time.
Okay. Do you hear voices when you're alone?
Sometimes, yep.
Okay. And do you have problems with your speech? You sound pretty clear to me.
I can talk well.
Yep. Never. Okay. Do you ever have risk-taking behaviours where you put yourself in danger? Compulsive or repetitive behaviour?
Yeah.
OCD on things? Yeah. Do you find that's most things that you do?
Yeah.
Been acting without concern for consequence?
Yes, all the time.
Okay. Have you ever physically harmed yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Has that been recent?
Just before I left home.
Okay.
Yeah.
When things were really bad?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you violent?
No, just very verbally abusive.
Okay. All right. Now, do you use alcohol?
Not often.
No. Do you smoke?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be daily. Marijuana, you said you take. Is that daily?
Yeah, every day.
Cocaine?
No.
Opiates?
No.
Sedatives?
No.
Hallucinogens?
No.
Stimulants?
No.
And methamphetamines?
No.
Okay. Employment and self-care. So I have problems getting or keeping a job. Have you tried to go for employment? Are you not looking or?
Not really looking, but because I don't leave the house running.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of hard.
Okay. And are you having problems paying for your basic expenses?
Yeah.
Food? Yeah. Okay. Are you afraid of becoming homeless? You have said that's a fear, yeah. And it says I have problems accessing healthcare. Is there anything that is stopping you from accessing your doctor, or you made that choice not to go back?
I just haven't really decided to go back.
Yeah. Okay. So what I think is really important here is that you go either back to the doctor that first diagnosed you and look at getting back onto the medication. If you can't see that doctor, I do have there is an organisation in Caboolture here, Mindworks, that do psychology and counselling. They will be able to reassess, organise your medication, because it's really vital that you have the schizophrenia under control, managed with your medication, because your day-to-day is going to be affected by it, by not being on the medication, and that in turn is going to, because when you aren't managing the problems, is that everything around you is going to make you sad as well. So I think it's probably worth referring you through to the Mindworks, is because then you've got the counselling side of things as well. If you wish to go back to your doctor to get your medication, I think I'd highly recommend it, getting back on the medication, just to be able to sort that side of things out. Secondly, now I'll move on with this. Okay, how often do you need help or support forming and maintain social interpersonal relationships with family, friends and other people, and interacting with others in social situations? So you do need some support with that. That may get better once you've going through the steps of going back on the medication and starting the counselling. So let me just look at So how much help do you need with learning, applying knowledge, general demands of life? This includes solving problems, making decisions, paying attention, organising daily routines and handling stress. So I think, again, with the same one, that you do need a little bit of help with that, just support. Communication, for example, participating in conversations, discussions and expressing ideas in a clear, concise manner. You do seem to be able to communicate, like you're communicating okay with me. It's probably where you feel uncomfortable that you'll avoid those situations.
Yeah.
So I think that will, I might put a little bit, put support. But I think that'll get better with time as well. As you start making progress with getting yourself a place and getting, then looking for an employment and starting to get, positive things in your life. Working in employment, so undertaking activities to obtain and retain paid employment or self-employment. So we will support you in this. Do you need training? Do you have?
Yeah, probably would. I don't really have any qualifications.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So you will need support. And when you're ready, when you come back, we'll do a follow-up appointment. We will find out how we're going with the housing, how we're going with the doctors and the counsellors and stuff like that. And when you feel that you are ready, you let us know and we can refer you on to do job training to get yourself some employment.
Okay.
So you're able to participate in training?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't need support in that area. All right. How do you go with your shopping and meals and cleaning and stuff like that at home?
I don't do it all the time, but
you're able to do it? I'm able
to do it, yeah.
Okay. Now, transportation. You still able to drive?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so you don't need support in that. You're able to dress yourself.
Yep.
Administer your own medication. Okay, maintaining a budget, paying bills on time. So you did say you are struggling a bit financially. Are your bills still being paid? So you just sort of haven't got much left for the rest of the week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are paying your bills.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can always support you with that too. We can give you food hampers. If you need extra bedding or clothing, let us know, because we have those available here too. So your current medical conditions, so you have been diagnosed with schizophrenia, so mental health. Do you know the doctor's name?
Yeah, it's Fred Adams.
Dr. Fred Adams? Okay. Okay, current medication, so you're not using them at the moment. Did you experience any side effects with them, or they were okay?
I don't really remember. It was a long time ago.
Okay. Maybe discuss that with the doctor. Yeah. We'll follow up and see how the medication's going.
Yeah.
So what are your goals? What do you want for yourself?
Like to feel better and be able to get a job and look after myself and have a house to live in. So, yeah. Just
feel better in everyday life and then take steps, get your own place, a bit of independence, and then when you start feeling better in yourself with support of the counsellors and with the medication, we can then look at as soon as you're ready, start the steps in getting you a job.
Okay, cool.
might be worth noting too. I'll probably I'm going to put in the notes for the doctor to be aware of, but I'd like you to discuss it with them too and the counsellor, is that the thoughts of suicide that you've had. It's really important that they're aware of that, so that they can work out whether that's a side effect of not being on the medication, or whether they need to look into further medication or support. But I can always give you some 24-hour support numbers if you ever feel like that and you need someone to talk to. Then you can call these numbers. So I'll write them down. I'll give you a list of them. Okay, so what we'll do is we will just start the housing applications, get them all sorted. I'm going to give the Salvation Army Emergency Housing a call and get you to speak to them and just to get yourself in line for housing. And did you need assistance with food today? Because I have a hamper box if you...
That would be helpful.
Yeah.
That's okay. Thank you.
Okay. No, that's fine. Now the referrals I'm going to send off today is for the MindWorks psychology and counselling. I think that even if you go back and see your doctor, I think the psychology and counselling, they can work hand in hand with the doctor as well. So I'm going to refer you to them. And I also have available here with the Caboolture Community Health, they've got a drug and alcohol counselling. So if you're looking at being able to get off the marijuana, because once you're on your medication, you may not need that to self-medicate. So they've actually got counsellors there that can help you through that with steps. And then when you're feeling better within yourself, we're going to do a review in a month's time anyway, so we'll get these all sorted now and get these referrals off, and then we'll get you back in a month and see how you're feeling, see how things are going, and I'll give you a list of support services if you get stuck in the meantime that you can contact.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Have we covered everything today, Greta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
happy with that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.